Hey, this is Michael with Better Life Advice. Our mission here is to help you obtain the knowledge needed in order for you to more deeply understand what drives toxic behavior and toxic relationships. Today's video, we're talking about the self-absorbed partner or the self-centered partner. In this video, we're going to be going over how to spot a self-centered individual, the dangers of being around a self-centered person, and finally, how to navigate within the parameters of dealing with a self-centered attitude. We're going to jump right into this video. We're talking about the self-absorbed partner. Are you familiar? Number one, the self-absorbed partner is concerned solely with one's own desires, needs, or interests. So we're talking about how to spot a self-centered individual. How you spot a self-centered individual is you're recognizing the traits and behaviors that they are exuding. They are concerned solely with one's own desires, needs, or interests. So they're not considering your best interests. They're not considering the interests of the other person or other persons involved in the relationship. And again, that could be a business relationship. That could be a interpersonal, intimate relationship between two people. It could also be a polyamorous relationship where there's 3 or more people involved. Or you could be simply dealing with this in a family household or at work. So you have to realize that the self-absorbed partner fits into many different categories. But this is how to recognize the self-centered or self-absorbed person or partner. Here's another one. They disregard the boundaries set by others. So say that you're in a one-on-one relationship with somebody, and you have formed a connection or an intimate relationship with them. And person A is you, and person B is the self-absorbed partner. So person A is going to set boundaries or attempt to set boundaries. In other words, they have higher standards and they want to let it be known to person B or the self-absorbed partner in the equation that certain actions that they do hurt you, that they hurt person A. And you are trying to tell them how you feel about it. But the self-absorbed partner tends to ignore the needs of others, and they only do what's best for them. Self-centered people tend to focus on their needs and getting their needs met. They're not focused on the better interests of others, even if that is a boundary set by that person A. Person B, the self-absorbed partner, is only concerned with themselves. They are living in their own head space, if you will. So as long as their needs are being met, they don't really even care about the boundary set, because typically, even if boundaries are set by person A, person B will always find a way to violate them, either consciously or subconsciously. I'll put it to you in another way. Person A will set the boundary. Person B will either directly or indirectly ignore those needs set by person A. So do you see how self-absorbed and how selfish partner B is? All right, so let's move on. So the second topic that we are going to talk about here is the dangers of being around a self-centered person. And here they are. So the dangers of being around a self-centered person is they affirm to you your own insecurities. So do you remember talking about person A and person B in the previous example? Person B is the self-absorbed partner. So person B affirms to you your own insecurities because they're living from a place of insecurity, you see. Internally, person B has so much conflict going on, so much insecurity, so much baggage. And we're not judging that person. We're just alluding and illuminating, if you will, the idea in the truth that person B is living. Their attitude, their mentality, their way of life. So just by being around them, they drain your energy. You can feel a heavy, weighted presence by just being around these individuals. They make you feel insignificant. Do you know why? Catch it. They make person A feel insignificant. Why, you might ask? Because person B, being the self-absorbed partner, that is merely an attitude that person B has formed about themselves. Because, see, they don't even value themselves. Person B views themselves as insignificant. How do you expect someone to see the value in you when they can't even see the value in themselves? And they don't have a healthy relationship with themselves. They don't really operate from a place of high standard or true value and healthy principles, healthy positive principles. Person B is coasting. They're living in their own head. So just being around them, they drain your energy. You can feel it. Energy vampires. So let's move on to the final and third topic we were talking about the self-absorbed partner. Topic number 3, how to navigate within the parameters of dealing with a self-centered attitude. How to navigate within the parameters of dealing with a self-centered attitude. So whenever you're dealing with person B, number 1 is to limit the time you spend around them. Guys, anytime that you eliminate time spent in toxic environments, it clears your energy. Your energy field is allowed to cleanse itself. Especially if you take it to the next level and start to spend time with those who are actually encouraging you. Take yourself out of those toxic environments as much as you can, and it will actually lift off all those weighted, heavy feelings and emotions that are bottled up, that were literally radiating from person B, the self-absorbed partner. See, person B isn't just self-absorbed, but they are radiating toxic energy that penetrates your own energetic field. That's why whenever we spend time around toxic environments, we can feel a difference. We feel bad. Here's the next one. Inspire them to new goals and actions. So how to navigate within the parameters of dealing with a self-centered attitude is you inspire them to new goals and new actions. Now, they have to want it for themselves. I said inspire, not change. They have to be the one to change it internally. So don't worry about trying to change anything. You are merely living by example, and you are telling them about your life and your personal positive experiences, and hopefully they get it. But it's not your job to change them. They have to do that from within. But you can suggest to them or gift to them certain audios, videos, books, and novels that might help them change their toxic environment. So we always want to be putting positive energy towards these individuals. As hard as it is, and how stuck in their own minds that they are in that negative cycle of ruminating mind that person B lives in, we must inspire them to new goals and actions through suggestion. And the final one is that you need to prioritize time for yourself. Self-care, self-respect. That one's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to begin wrapping this video up. I didn't want to make this one 20 minutes, but I know that within the short amount of time that we've gone through this, we've picked up a lot of valuable information. So tune into future videos. And remember that the last one I said here about how to navigate within the parameters of dealing with a self-centered attitude is to prioritize time for yourself. Now, this had to do with limiting the time that you spend around those toxic, self-absorbed partner or people. You are putting more energy and effort into self-care and self-respect and personal growth, your own personal growth. And that actually has the capacity to inspire those toxic, self-absorbed partners. Now, I'm not saying that it will, because that change, once again, has to be internal. For person B to actually change, it has to come from within them. So prioritize time for yourself. Because self-care, being self-caring, that's treating yourself right. That's a positive attribute. Anytime that you practice self-respect for yourself, you give the other people around you the opportunity to do the same. So I'm going to leave this video on that note, and tune into future videos. Check it out.